Fuck the cracker. And that's what I say, and fuck all these niggas that wanna play. I'm the type of nigga that is never gay. If you fuck with me, I put your head in cake. If you fuck with me, I shoot your balls at your wake. If you fuck with me, you made a big mistake. Hi, and good afternoon, or whatever fucking time it is that you're watching this. I'm Nate Polite. Today's topic, white privilege. Now, what is white privilege? White privilege is this idea and belief held by most black people that claims that white people have more benefits than any other race. A belief that white people says is absurd and is just a way to make them feel guilty for being white. And believe it or not, I actually have to agree with white people. Because the idea that the system which was built for white people, by white people, actually benefits white people is absurd indeed. Just look at this.
Can I hold your gun for a sec?
When most black people see that clip, they will automatically assume that it was her white privilege which allowed her to think doing something like that is okay. But I don't think it had much to do with white privilege. I do think it has a lot to do with the fact that she's a stupid bitch. Now, to further prove how absurd this idea of white privilege actually is, I will be comparing how an organization which most black people swear is out to get them, just because it was founded to track down their ungrateful ancestors who would frequently run away from the blissful life of slavery, treats black and white people. This is Dylann Roof, who after killing 9 people at a historic black church was described by police as polite and calm. And most black people think it was because of his white privilege that they bought him Burger King. But I don't think so. You see, I watched the first 48, and I've seen cops buy numerous black people fast food multiple times. And yeah, the next episode, they had to solve the person they just bought food for murder because he snitched, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that they bought him food. Now this is Pearl Pearson, a deaf black man who was beaten until he looked like this during a traffic stop because he was described by police as uncompliant and his hand movements were everywhere. As a person with a completely unbiased opinion of the cops, I have to say that the first thing I thought was, why didn't he comply? Now, I know what you're thinking. How can a deaf man comply to verbal commands? Well, after a lengthy 2-hour investigation, the DA made this shocking discovery.
You don't need to hear to know what these officers are saying to you.
If you're thinking that white privilege is still an actual thing and not some absurd idea, I just want to remind you of the reality that most white people have to deal with every day.
Get on the fucking ground! Get on the fucking ground! Put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Yeah, you like it, don't you? What? Get down! You're not in the academy anymore, Private.
So, you guys got to come to the precinct with us. It's not. We're in the car. We got bottled water. We'll stop at PF Chang's, Chipotle, whatever.
Good night.